Hello. Welcome to the program. Just give it a moment for folks to get on in. We're going live in 8 different locations. This is live at 7. No, it's live at 5, of course. That was just a joke. I'm having a great day. I hope you are. It's just been one of those wild days, so getting here a bit later today. But no matter what, we have a wonderful show here for you. I want to start out by saying good evening, everyone. Welcome to Live at 5. It is still live at 5 on this beautiful Friday. And as always, I'm your host, Happy Healer Lover, bringing you the latest and the most crucial insights in the world of Pulse Chain and beyond. Whether you're a seasoned crypto enthusiast or you're new to this exciting space, our show aims to provide valuable information for your crypto journey. Remember, Pulse Chain is where the world of abundance starts, and it starts with each one of us. I want to share a compelling story, and it shares an essential lesson for every one of us in the crypto universe. This is a story of a friend of mine, Alex, a crypto enthusiast whose journey underscores the critical importance of wallet security and management. Alex, like many of us, entered the world of cryptocurrencies full of excitement and curiosity. He was fascinated by the blockchain technology and the promise of decentralized finance. He set up his MetaMask wallet, eager to dive into the emerging world of Pulse Chain. Following the teachings of community leaders like Richard Hart, however, his enthusiasm, he was so enthusiastic he overlooked his seed phrase security. He treated it too casually, not realizing it was the master key to his digital assets. And then, during a routine update, Alex faced every crypto holder's nightmare. He got locked out of his MetaMask wallet. He had forgotten where he stored his seed phrases. Without the seed phrase, Alex's access to his funds was akin to having a treasure chest but no key. His story serves as a cautionary tale about the importance of not only backing the seed phrase, but also storing it in a secure and accessible manner. Here's what we can all learn from Alex's experience. The seed phrase is sacred. Treat your seed phrase with the utmost care. It's the lifeline to your investments, folks. Your physical backup, write it down. Store it in multiple secure locations. Digital security is important to be vigilant about online threats, folks. Never put your seed phrase on suspicious websites. Be wary of phishing scams. Education is power. Stay informed about best practices in wallet security and management. So in a stroke of luck, Alex did find his seed phrase scribbled in an old notebook he had. He regained access to his wallet, but not without having days of stress and anxiety. This was a transformative experience for Alex, and now he champions meticulous wallet management. His journey is a powerful reminder for all of us in the crypto space. It's not just about making savvy investments. It's equally about safeguarding them. Let Alex's story be a lesson for us all in a world of crypto. Security is as vital as the investment itself, folks. Today it's that we're inviting this topic that we're diving into, and it's a fundamentally important topic about security management in your crypto wallets. It's a conversation sparked by my friend's incident, who also lost his key phrase in a situation that's more common than we'd like to admit. So I had another friend, and he lost his key phrase, and he has to simply move on, which is really for the best. Lessons learned. Firstly, let's demystify what a wallet is in a blockchain world. Richard Hart, our community founder, often describes wallets as ledgers in a database. These are not tangible wallets. They're digital records managed and secured by complex algorithms. When we talk about a wallet, they're essentially referring to having control over a specific set of keys that grant access to these digital records. This brings us to the cornerstone of wallet security and the seed phrase, as discussed in one of our insightful conversations recently. A seed phrase is like the master key to your digital assets. It's a unique combination of words that unlocks your ability and to manage your funds. But with great power comes great responsibility. The wallet debacle take all of this as a cautionary tale, okay? Reflecting on the ordeal my friend faced, losing a seed phrase can be likened to losing a key to an unbreakable safe. Without it, accessing your assets becomes impossible. It's a stark reminder of why safeguarding your seed phrase is critical. So, how do we ensure our wallets are secure? Here are some best practices. And I'm going to put this back on the screen for you, and you could pause this later, write it down, physically write down your seed phrases, store them in a secure private location, avoid digital copies that are vulnerable to hacking, and use hardware wallets for added security. Consider using hardware wallets like Trezor. And these devices secure your keys offline away from potential online threats. Stay vigilant, be cautious for phishing scams. Remember, legitimate services will never ask for your seed phrases. Regular backups. Ensure you have multiple backups of your seed phrases stored in different locations and make sure they're secure. Educate yourself, stay informed about the latest security practices and updates in the crypto world. As we navigate the complexities of blockchain and digital assets, remember the fundamental rule: security is paramount. By adhering to these practices, we not only protect our assets, but we also strengthen the integrity of the entire blockchain ecosystem. So remember that. And I'm going to put this back on the screen for you. This is going to give you a moment here. You can just kind of read through these various points I put up on the screen. And staying vigilant is basically what I'm telling you here. But I have another one here for you that I want to share as well. So let me pull that one down and put this other one up for you. Remember, I wear all the hats here. It's a vibrant evening. It's great to have you here. I'm your happy healer lover. Oh, and remember, Bitcoin go bump, bump, Bitcoin go bump. Bitcoin has been running and altcoins are running. Pulse chain is running. Right now it's in a little setback, trading in that channel that I said to you guys earlier, but it's running. Make no mistake about it. And be vigilant in that too. Don't be shaken out of this coin, because that'll be a mistake. And you know, these charts, they just move like that and they give you great opportunities to buy in. If you missed a point, this is an opportunity to buy in. I encourage you to get out there and do exactly that. Don't take this as an opportunity to be weak. Fight your natural urges to do what typically we do, and instead do the opposite thing. It's usually the right thing to do in these financial situations, is the thing that we don't want or don't feel like doing because things aren't going the way we want them to go in that very exact moment. But patience, my friends. Just wait. Just wait. Everything's going to be just fine. And get motivated about what we're doing, because we're all doing this together. And this is going to be such a wonderful journey. Indeed it is. Okay, so here what I'm putting up on the screen for you is, and I want you to actually, maybe you could pause this later on, right? And really take a good hard look at this stuff, but we'll go over it as well. So write down on a piece of paper your seed phrases. Make sure that, you know, this is often considered one of the safest methods, as it keeps the phrase entirely offline. That's what's most important, is that you're keeping it offline. Use a secure physical location. Store this paper in a secure private location, such as a locked safe or a security deposit box. You might consider using a fireproof or waterproof container for added protection. Remember, the thing that you have to keep in mind about this is nobody's coming to rescue you. You are your own security. You are your own, you're the only person that's going to ensure that you keep your assets safe in decentralized finance. This is what self-custody is about. Avoid digital storage. You don't want to put this on your computer where it can be hacked. You don't want to put it in anywhere like taking a photo of it and then storing it in your photo bucket or anything like that. Those kinds of things are commonly hacked. It's likely the passwords to your various social medias are already copied by somebody somewhere. So it's so important to follow these safe practices. And number 4, consider a metal backup. This is the idea of, you know, engraving it on a metal chain. Some people often do. Or you can just put it on like a disc, or however you want to do that. But keeping it safe is your responsibility, and making sure that you have that in the safe place is so paramount. And ink, it fades, it can get wet, but if you put it on something and you engrave it, that will be safe forever. And whatever you want to do with it, bury it in your backyard, but just make sure that it's engraved in metal so it doesn't fade. And I'm not saying burying it in your backyard. You have to decide where the secure place is for you. But at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, should you lose these seed phrases, there is nobody to call about this. MetaMask is not a customer service agency that's going to say, oh, we'll get you new seed phrases or something like that. That's just not the way it works. And this is great. You're in a great world. Don't be intimidated by these things. This is about security for your future. So you should want to keep this secure. And this is how you actually get safe from the big threats in this world, from the government and from, just larger banks, things like that, where your money typically really isn't safe. And we all know that. You can have X amount of money and it could be taken from you in a moment. But when you do self-custody, that's up to you. And so it's really actually amazing. And this is what decentralized finance is about. So keep that in mind. And, tread carefully, always. Tread carefully, always. Okay, so we're going to move along here. That's number 4. So fireproof, waterproof, corrosion resistant. Keep that in mind as well. Number 5, use multiple secure locations. If you're concerned about losing the seed phrases, consider splitting it into parts and storing them in different secure locations, just to make sure that you remember where you put them, because again, nobody's coming to rescue you. Just like my friend, it's just a complete loss. Like if you ended up losing your seed phrases, just start over. That's it. I would say look hard for those seed phrases and do your very best. But should you lose those, then that's the end of the game. So it's really important. It's not the end of the game. It's really the start of a new game, because I don't think anybody should end this game. This is about the future of your proprietary happiness in life. So moving right along, number 6, avoid cloud services. You don't want to put this stuff on the internet at all. If I haven't made that clear enough, I'll make it clear again. Don't put it on the internet. It's not going to be good for you at the end of the day. And again, you can write this stuff down if you want. These are practices that should be used religiously. And there's no reason why you shouldn't be following this 100% of the time. And, it's so important. So avoid cloud services. Limit access. Only let trusted individuals know about the locations of these seed phrases, and only if absolutely necessary. All right, so you typically would have somebody that in a bank account, if you were to pass away, for example, you could have in a will, and that sort of thing, to make sure that they get your assets. In self-custody, if you don't take some kind of precautionary step, if something were to happen to you, those assets would just be frozen forever. Nobody can have them. So make sure, if you are sharing this with somebody, that somebody that you're sharing it with, you trust them to the extent that they could take all your money and do whatever they want with it. So, because that's what it is. And be very clear with yourself about that, and with those people that you trust. I'm somebody that loves people with all of my heart. I do unconditional love. And in unconditional love, we build on trust. Trust is so important between people, and being able to trust one another, isn't it? And I talk about that. And that's also part of how we build that beautiful world of abundance. Because when we have more trust with one another, we can accomplish so much more. But that's a whole nother conversation. And this is about keeping your seed phrases safe, keeping your self-custody wallet safe. And of course, when I say wallet, you know exactly what I mean. I explain that to you the Richard Hart way. So that is really important to consider. All right, so that is the list, guys. I think it's really important that you take that to heart, that you indeed even write that down. And just consider everything in your life that you're doing for your finances has a true consideration to this topic if you're in cryptocurrency and you're doing self custody, which you should be, because if you're not your coins, not your tokens. So this is so important, isn't it? And share this. Be sure to share this program far and wide. Retweet it. Like if you haven't liked already. If you're watching now, please like it and share it. Remember, we're also a growing program, and this helps people with these important subjects. So make sure you're doing that. And also, as the program grows, I'll be watching and looking out for comments, and there'll be that back and forth ability to ask questions, and I'll be answering those questions as well. Today, as you could tell, I'm just keeping it, moving it along, and that's really important because this is an important topic. So I will move it along. I also want to talk to new people because my channel goes out to 8 different social media sites, and 2 of them, of course, are my Happy Healer USA YouTube and on Twitter, and you can see my 2 Twitter handles right on the screen every time. I want you to follow those, follow both of them. Each one has different content, and be sure to get the notifications on those, and it'll really brighten up and give you an advantage in your journey with your Happy Healer lover along your side. So that's really important. And for the new people, I think it's important you understand what's going on here. If you don't really understand, that was important for you to hear. There's a lot more that you need to hear about cryptocurrency and what all of this is. And in fact, I'm going to take the opportunity right now to talk a little bit about our founder and what it is that Pulse Chain is and how it came about. That's important. So important. Today, I'll guide you through the visionary world of Richard Hart's creations, Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Hex, and how these innovations are paving the way towards that world of abundance. Let's embark upon this journey in Pulse Chain, conceived by the brilliant mind of Richard Hart. Pulse Chain is more than just a blockchain. It's a statement against inefficiency and stagnation in a world of cryptocurrencies. Born from a critique of Ethereum's high gas fees and slow transaction times, Pulse Chain emerged as a faster, more energy-efficient alternative. With its unique consensus algorithm and deflationary model, Pulse Chain isn't just another blockchain. It's a beacon of evolution, showing us that we can do better, that we can be faster, and that we can be more inclusive. In the heart of this ecosystem beats PulseX, a decentralized exchange that stands the testament to the principles of autonomy and self-reliance. PulseX isn't just about trading digital assets. It's about redefining the relationship between users and exchanges. It strips away the intermediaries and puts the power back where it belongs, in the hands of the people. With lower fees and a community-driven approach, PulseX is more than an exchange. It's a declaration of independence for traders, investors worldwide. And then there's Hex, the first high-interest blockchain certificate of deposit. Hex reimagines the concept of time deposits in a digital age, rewarding long-term investment and stability in a world often characterized by short-term speculation and volatility. Hex isn't just a token. It's a lesson in patience and foresight, teaching us that true wealth comes from not fleeting opportunities, but from commitment and long-term vision. Together, Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Hex form a trinity of innovation, each supporting and enhancing the others. This ecosystem represents the shift from the traditional, oft-exclusionary financial systems to a new paradigm: accessibility, efficiency, and empowerment. It's a cohesive vision by Richard Hart, one that challenges us to look at finance differently and community. It's more than just a story of technological innovation. It's a narrative of human potential and progress. As we stand on the cusp of this new era, we see a future where financial systems serve humanity, not the other way around. A future where technology liberates us from the shackles of inefficiency and inequality. This is the world Richard Hart envisions. The world of abundance, where opportunity is not just a privilege for a few, but a right of the many. In conclusion, here I want to talk about this bright future. Let us remember that it's not just the technology that'll take us there, but our collective will, our shared vision, and our unyielding belief in a world where everyone has a chance to thrive. The road ahead is long and fraught with challenges, but with innovation like Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Hex lighting the way, the journey towards lighting the way towards the world of abundance is not just a dream, it's a destiny that we're all marching towards together. And that's what I want to end the show with this evening. I know I kept it moving fast. That was important because I have a lot of things going on today. But folks, this is live at 5, even though it started a bit later today. And today is Friday. God bless you. God bless your families. We will see you on Tuesday of next week here on Live at 5. God bless everybody. Have a great day. Your happy healer loves you.